So today class is single phase RC circuit. Here, so resistance or resistor element R and capacitor element. So R and C both are connected in series. R and C connected in series. So now this R and C series connected combination is connected to the supply AC. So that supply is AC supply sinusoidal waveform. That is the supply voltage is V, and when the supply is connected to the RC circuit, the current will flow in the circuit. The current is I. So the I current is flowing in the circuit through the elements R and C. So I current is flowing through the resistance element R. The same current is flowing through the capacitor. It means capacitance. So same current I. Here, when the current flowing through the resistance and capacitance, there will be some voltage drop will be occurred in the resistance and capacitance. Here, the voltage drop across the resistance is VR, that is denoted by the VR, and the voltage drop across the capacitor is VC, that is denoted by VC. Here, so VR and VC, the voltage drop across the resistance is VR and the voltage drop across the capacitor is VC. So now what will happen? We will see. So consider AC circuit with a resistance R and a capacitance C connected in series as shown in the figure. Here the applied voltage V is alternating voltage, that means sinusoidal voltage. So here we written in this way. So V, that means small v, that is alternating voltage small v, is equal to Vm sin omega t. Small v is equal to Vm sin omega t. So here the current flowing the circuit is I. So I already said that the voltage across the resistor is VR and the across the voltage is capacitor is VC. So how can we write the voltage drop across the resistance is VR is equal to, what is that? VR is equal to I into R. Here the voltage across the resistance and the current flowing in the resistance is both are in phase. VR and I is in phase. So that means we are in phase with the I. Now next one is VC. So what about the voltage drop across capacitor is VC. That means the voltage across the capacitor VC is equal to here I into XC. What is XC? XC is nothing but capacitive reactance. How can we write XC? It is nothing but XC is nothing but 1 by omega C. What about omega? Angular frequency omega is equal to 2 pi f. Here XC also units are ohms, resistance also units are ohms. So now, so here we see that means the voltage lags behind the current by 90 degrees. In the resistance, voltage and current are in phase. In the capacitor, so VC lags behind the current by 90 degrees. That means current is leading 90 degrees, or otherwise voltage is lags 90 degrees. So here, by the above information, the phasor diagram has drawn in this way. See here, observe this one. Here, phasor diagram. See here, the x-axis is taken as the reference as current. So we observe that voltage drop across the resistance and the current both are in phase. Now, so if we taking current as a reference, the voltage is 90 degrees lagging in the capacitor. So we can draw the capacitance voltage 90 degrees lagging. That means it is downside y-axis. It's taken as a downward y-axis is a reference where towards the downwards. Why? It is the voltage is 90 degrees lagging. The voltage is 90 degrees. Which voltage? Capacitor voltage. So by this voltages, so the resultant voltage, how can we say that? So here this is the phasor resultant or vector resultant. So here vector resultant VR and VC. So how can we write the resultant voltage? So here V is equal to under root of VR square plus VC square. This is a vector addition, not algebraic addition. So this voltage V is a resultant voltage. It is the vector addition of VR and VC. So here the voltage is lagging with some angle, that is the pi angle. So behind the current I. So in this RC circuit, so voltage is lagging. That means resultant voltage is lagging by some pi angle. So now we can draw waveforms equations in RC circuit. So how can we write here? So V is the reference here. In this waveforms only considered, in this waveforms V is the reference. That why V is starting at 0 onwards, 0 degrees onwards. Observe, carefully observe here. V is starting at 0 onwards, 0 degrees onwards. So, but current, what about current? The current is starting before the pi angle. So why? The current is leading in the capacitor. Current is leading the capacitor. So pi degrees. In pure capacitor, current is leading by 90 degrees. Current is leading 90 degrees. But here RC circuit. So we are considering, we are discussing RC circuit only, not pure capacitor circuit. So here RC circuit, which gives the 0 to 90 degrees, 0 to not 90 degrees, not 0 degrees, between 0 to 90 degrees leading. So we can write in this way instantaneous equation. generally V is equal to Vm sin omega t, the voltage. And so here current is leading by pi degrees, so we can write plus pi. So write instantaneous current equation. So I is equal to Im sin omega t plus pi. Here leading, so it is a leading, so we can write plus pi. So now from the phasor diagram, so the expression for the resultant of voltage and the pi can be derived as follows. Now see this. So here already we said that what about the VR and VC? VR and VC, it gives the resultant voltage. What about that resultant voltage? It is a vector sum. It is a vector sum, not a algebraic sum. So V is equal to under root of VR square plus VC square. So this is for under root for VR square plus VC square, but not VR, not VC. So voltage drop in the resistance is, so how can we say that voltage drop is nothing but current into resistance. Here how much current is flowing in the resistance, that current is multiplied with the resistance, which gives the voltage drop across the resistance. That means VR is equal to I into R, IR. So now go for the voltage drop across the capacitance. The voltage drop across the capacitance. That means how much current is flowing in the capacitance and how much reactance is there. So how the current into what is the reactance? XC. So current is multiplied with the XC, which gives a voltage drop in the capacitor VC. VC is equal to I into XC. So from the voltage equation, resultant voltage equation, we can substitute so VR and VC. So what about VR? I into R, VC I into X. So here V is equal to under root of substitute VR IR whole square plus substitute VC IXC whole square. Take the common is current. So V is equal to I into under root of R square plus XC whole square. So now V by I is equal to Z. What about Z? Impedance. Where? Impedance. So here impedance is nothing but, so it is like a resistor. So which opposes the current? Which opposes the current? Units are ohms, just like a resistance. It is so in ohms. So now Z is equal to under root of R square plus XC whole square. Here we can write Z is equal to R square under root of R square plus XC square also. We can write in another way. Z is equal to V by I. So Z is equal to V by I. Now phase angle. So in previous cases we calculated or we derived a different way phase angle. So phase angle means here pi. So pi means the phase angle. It is between the voltage and current. How much angle will be difference? It is a phase difference or phase angle. So phase angle is, so pi is equal to, so it is denoted by pi. That pi is equal to tan inverse of VC by VR. In case if it is RL circuit, not RC, RL circuit, pi is equal to tan inverse of VL by R. that is for RL circuit. Here we are discussing RC circuit only. So here we written in this way. So pi is equal to tan inverse VC by VR. So what about VC? VC is nothing but the voltage drop across the capacitance, and VR is the voltage drop across the resistance. So here pi is equal to tan inverse of, so VC is IXC, obviously VR is IR. So now I that means current is cancelled numerator and denominator. So get the pi is equal to tan inverse of XC by R. What about XC? XC is nothing but capacitive reactance units are ohms. So XC is nothing but here XC is equal to 1 by omega C. 1 by omega C. Here pi is equal, substitute XC. So that pi is equal to tan inverse of 1 by omega C R. Now, so it is, so now phase angle is over. So simple phase angle is pi is equal to tan inverse of 1 by omega C R. In case of RL circuits, omega L by R. In case of RL circuit, omega L by R. So now go for average power. Average power. So when you think, once again you think, what is average power? Power is nothing but, in generally in DC circuits we can say V into I, but it is single phase circuits. So here single phase circuit is different other than the DC circuits. In DC circuits we can say simple power is nothing but V into I. So here that is the not correct way in this case. So it is single phase means here the presence of inductance and the presence of capacitance. Here the power formula is different. So power is equal to VI cos pi. Here average power, that means average power, that is equal to V RMS into IRMS into cos pi. So cos pi is what is? So power factor. What about power factor? So power factor is nothing but cosine angle between the voltage and current. That is called power factor. Now from the above equations we can write V is equal to I into Z. I is IRMS, Z is impedance. Now I is same as written I. So cos pi is R by Z. Cos pi is R by Z. Now here Z is cancelled. Now power is equal to I square R. Hence the power in an RC series circuit is consumed only in the resistance, not in the capacitance. So always simple technique. A resistance only absorbs the power. What power? Actual power, useful power. So capacitor or inductor does not absorb the actual power. So always remember that only resistor is consumed or absorbed the power, but not capacitor and inductor. If we consider an inductor, only the inductor is absorbing the reactive power, only reactive power, not actual power. The inductor is absorbing the reactive power. That means the inductor is called, it is a sink of reactive power. Means it is absorbing the reactive power. In the in other case, that means in capacitive circuits, so the capacitor which delivers, that means which gives the reactive power, which gives the reactive power, not absorbing, which gives the reactive power only, not actual power, not apparent power, only which gives the reactive power only, which does not absorb the reactive power, which gives the reactive power only. So always so, so always take a, so only resistance is so useful power, that is what power it absorbs the. Now impedance triangle. So here we can derive a triangle called the impedance triangle from the so phasor diagram of an RC circuit, RC series circuit. Here the voltage across the resistance is VR in RC circuit, and voltage across the capacitor is VC. This resultant voltage is V with some pi angle, so it is lagging with some pi angle with respect to the current, with reference to the current. So now V is nothing but I into Z, VC is nothing but I into X, VR is nothing but I into R. So I total, remove the I, there is a, so remaining is Z XC R. So X is, Z is, R is, these are all are in ohms, units are ohms. So X axis is resistance and Y axis downward is XC. R and XC, which gives the resultant is impedance, that is Z with some angle pi. So now phasor algebra for RC series circuit, here the voltage of supply voltage V is equal to V plus J0, that is in rectangular form. Now go for polar form, that equal to V angle of 0 degrees. Here you can write in these two ways. One is the rectangular form, another one is the polar form. Here, so conversion of from rectangular to polar or polar to rectangular is very important in problem oriented. So now Z bar is nothing but it is a vector. It is a vector. Z bar here. Observe that Z bar. So that means it is vectored. Z vectored. Here R minus J XC. R minus J XC is in rectangular form. Now it is going to be converted into polar form, which gives Z angle of minus pi degrees. Z angle of minus pi degrees. Z angle of minus pi degrees is polar form. So now current vector, that means resultant. So vector means it is the form of polar or otherwise it is rectangular. So current bar is equal to voltage bar divided by impedance bar. So here we can say voltage bar is V angle of 0 degrees. Z bar is nothing but Z angle of minus pi degree. This is in denominator. So if minus pi is in denominator, when it is in minus pi, so it goes upward if it is positive pi. So V by Z angle of plus pi degrees. So this is in polar form. So now go for one problem. So what now go for one problem. So here a capacitor of capacitance. A capacitor of capacitance, that means C value has given 79.5 microfarads. Micro means here 10 to the power of minus 6. 10 to the power of minus 6. And generally, so some students are writing micro means 10 to the power of minus 3. But don't write. So micro means 10 to the power of minus 6. 10 to the power of minus 6. So this capacitor is connected, what is that, in series with a non-inductive resistance 30 ohms. That means here non-inductive resistance of 30 ohms means it is a resistance. Here it is a resistance. How much value? 30 ohms. That means, so here R and C both are connected in series. R and C both are connected in series. Across a, how much voltage? 100 volts. 100 volts. 100 volts here. It is RMS value. It is RMS value. Not maximum value, not a peak value. So it is only RMS value. 100 volts is RMS value. Come on, 50 hertz supply. 50 hertz supply. So frequency is 50 hertz. Fine. First one is impedance. Second one is current. And third one is phase angle. And fourth one is equation for the instantaneous value of current. So from these problem you can observe what are the given. So given data is capacitor C, so, and resistance 30 ohms and voltage is 100 volts, frequency is 50 hertz. So that is the given data. Now from C capacitance we can calculate XC. Here XC means inductive reactance. So first we have to calculate XC value, that is inductive reactance. What is the formula for inductive? XC is nothing but capacitive reactance, not inductive reaction. Sorry, it is a capacitive reactance. It is a capacitive reactance. XC is nothing but 1 by 2 pi Fc. So 1 by 2 pi Fc. That means here 1 by 2 into pi is 3.14 and frequency is already given in the problem, that is 50 Hz, and C is 79.5 micro here, 10 to the power of minus 6. So XC value is 40 ohms. XC is 40 ohms. Units are ohms. Now go for impedance. So already we know that resistance value is 30 ohms and we determine the XC from the equation 1 by 2 pi Fc by substituting C value, that is 40 ohms. So R is 30 and XC is 40. So we can calculate impedance. What is the impedance formula? So Z is equal to under root of R square plus XC whole square. So that is equal to under root of 30 square plus 40 square. Here 30 square plus 40 square, which is 2500, and so that means here 2500 means here we'll get the 50 ohms. 50 ohms. Impedance is how much? 50 ohms. Z is equal to 50 ohms. R is equal to 30 ohms. XC is equal to 40 ohms. Then immediately Z is equal, by calculating, by applying this value in the formula, we get the 50 ohms. So now go for current. Current. Which current? So the current in the RC circuit. So this current is flowing in the resistance. The same current is flowing in the capacitance. So here the current is same in RC circuit. So if we calculated current, the same current is also applicable in the resistance and the same current is applicable in the capacitance. So same current is flowing through the circuit. Why? It is RC series circuits. Now, so I is equal to, what is the formula? I is equal to V by Z. V is nothing but RMS voltage. How much RMS voltage? 100 volts. Z is calculated from the formula. So Z is 50 ohms. So 100 volts divided by 50 ohms, which gives the amps. How much? 2 amps. So current is 2 amps. This is the RMS current. So this is the 2 amps is RMS current. Now next one is phase angle. So phase angle phi. So pi is equal to tan inverse of XC by R. So what about XC? In the capacitive reactance, XC is nothing but capacitive reactance. XC already we calculated 40 ohms and R is 30 ohms. So substitute tan inverse of 40 by 30, which gives the 53 degrees. Here this is RC circuit. So in RC circuit, the current is leading. So we can write 53 degrees leading. So lead means here 53 degrees leading. Here always in RC circuit the current is leading by pi angle. That means 53 degrees here in this problem. 53 degrees is leading. So now go for instantaneous current. Instantaneous current equation is nothing but I is equal to Im sin omega t plus pi. Instantaneous current in the capacitor is I is equal to Im sin omega t plus pi. Plus pi is nothing but it is leading. The current is leading. So here first we have to determine the maximum current. Im means maximum current. So maximum current formula is Im equal to root 2 into IRMS. Root 2 into IRMS. That equal to root 2 into IRMS is 2 amps. So root 2 into 2, which gives 2.828 amps. So this is the maximum current. So now omega, that means angular frequency, radians per second. Angular frequency is radians per second. So now omega is equal to 2 pi f. Here omega is equal to 2 pi f. That is equal to 2 into pi is 3 point. Pi value always constant, that is 3.14. So pi is 3.14. 2 into 3.14 into frequency f is already given. So 50. Substitute 2 into 3.14 into 50, which gives 314 radians per second. 314 radians per second. Now current I is equal to 2.828 sine. Now I is equal to 2.828 sine. So omega t plus pi. Here omega is 314 substitute and pi is 53 degrees is leading. So place pi. So I is equal to 2.828 sine 314 t plus 53 degrees. So now you have to determine the instantaneous equation for voltage. In this problem they are not given, but you have to derive that. So we have to calculate instantaneous equation voltage, instantaneous equation. How can we write? So V is equal to Vm sin omega t. So how can we get the Vm? Vm is equal to root 2 into Vrms. Root 2 into Vrms. Now, so here root 2 into 100, root 2 into 100 sine, so omega is how much? 314 radians. So we can write V is equal to root 2 into 100 sine 314 t. That is the instantaneous voltage equation, instantaneous equation for voltage. So that is calculated here. Now so next class will be taken after. So once again we revision that. So now, so once again here, see here RC circuit. So RC circuit is series circuit is R and C are connected. Voltage of VR and VC, and voltage is supply voltage is V. So the current flowing in the circuit R and C is I, same current. Instantaneous equation V is equal to Vm sin omega t, and voltage drop across resistance VR is equal to I into R. So voltage VR and IR both are in phase. So voltage drop across the VC is equal to I into XC. So VC and IR both are 90 degrees. So VC is lagging by 90 degrees. That means current is leading 90 degrees. So now phasor diagram it can be written drawn. So VR and VC which gives the resultant voltage V. So waveform phasor diagram and the next waveforms are drawn. The current is leading by pi degrees. So with reference to the voltage, so V is equal to Vm sin omega t, I is equal to Im sin omega t plus pi. So here current is leading, so we can write plus pi is the phase angle. Now V is equal, so under root of VR square plus VC square. By substituting VR and VC, we can get the V is equal to I into Z. Z is the impedance. That is R square plus XC whole square under root. Now phase angle is pi is equal to tan inverse of 1 by omega CR. Now go for average power. Average power is nothing but, in general, if we can in single phase VI cos pi, it can be written as, so power is equal to I square, or I is nothing but RMS, V is nothing but RMS voltage, RMS current and RMS voltage. Now impedance triangle. Impedance triangle, we can calculate the voltage and impedance. So phasor algebra of RC circuit which gives so I is equal to, so Z is rectangular to polar, V is equal to V angle of 0, Z bar is equal to Z of angle of minus pi degrees, current is so V by Z angle of plus pi degrees. So this is about the RC series circuit. So now it's a very important